Okay. After the hurricane, Hurricane Sandy, there was this tree. And I could not resist this opportunity. It was a Ginkgo biloba tree. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it is a prehistoric plant. It is literally just the oldest. I'm trying to think, okay. These were around during the dinosaur age, like dinosaur days. And they have these very distinctive fan-shaped leaves. Let's see if I can get this to a point where you can see it. There. Usually they have a little slit in the middle, but this is a juvenile leaf. They mature at 30 years of age, very cold hardy. And after the hurricane, it knocked all the fruit off of the tree onto the ground. Now, you can cook the nut, which is inside this pith, which is poisonous. The smelly part is the pith. And inside that, you have this nut. And then you would take like a nutcracker or something. You would crack this open and there's a seed inside. And Orientals fry these up in a skillet, a little bit of salt, and that is just edible. But I am not going to cook and eat these for obvious reasons. I want to grow them, not eat them. And another thing with the leaves that's really unique that most other trees don't do, as soon as the frost hits the tree dramatically and sporadically drops all the leaves. Like overnight, if there's frost, all the leaves fall off of the tree within 24 hours. So one day you'll have this yellow golden ginkgo tree, frost comes along, and bam, you've got a bald ginkgo tree. Okay, so when you go out collecting the seeds, like the fruit, keep in mind that they are poisonous. So wash your hands immediately after handling. There's one that's still kind of attached to the stick. They have these really bulky sticks. Now, these aren't native to where I lived. These were brought over like 100 years ago or something like that. Okay, I don't want to touch these, so I'm just going to dump them out like this. I'm trying. Bear with me here. There it is. Another thing, you've got a ginkgo tree because the fruit smell horrible. They are reminiscent of rancid butter or vomit. They smell horrible. But me, personally, since this is my favorite tree, I can live with the smell. And it's a medicinal in China, traditional Chinese medicine. It's to increase memory, and it reduces the stickiness in blood, so your blood flows better. Okay. And, another interesting fact. The Ginkgo biloba, which is what this is the only remaining tree in the whole ginkgo family. All other ginkgo species are dead except for this one only. No more, that's it. There's only 3 natural ginkgo stands in the whole world. And they're in China. And that's it. Nowhere else in the world do these naturally exist. And actually, to touch back up on the smell, these smell so bad that cities are actually cutting down the female trees and planting male trees. And some of you may be thinking, what? Well, they're like holly trees. The females have the red berries, the males are just green all the time. Females produce the stinky yellow fruit, the males produce nothing. So, I forget what it's called. I think they're called dioecious. No, dioeciduous. I think that's how you pronounce it. Which means there's either a male or a female. There is no in between like an oak tree or a pine tree. It's just a male tree and an all female tree. Separate. And I'll touch back up on how you clean the fruit to get the seeds and how to store them and when to plant them. Signing out.